I'll wait for you to get to an area where you can unmute. Till then, I'm just going to enjoy my nicotine. But we both know why we're here on this call. So, when it comes to Scamos, I'll let you explain your side, and then I'll explain how reality works when it comes to ABDL, because that is fetish roleplay. I know that you jerk off to diaper content. You have made it abundantly apparent in our previous chats how it's the only thing on your mind the majority of the time. So I don't think it was appropriate to have with Scamos in the slightest when you knew that they were underage for those 2 months. Now, anything before that, you didn't know the age. I'm not going to hold that against you. I'm going to say you probably should have looked at the age. But, that's just, those should have been cut off, because to you, when I brought up the breastfeeding, you say, a lot of mothers breastfeed their kids, and that is true, but when it's in a role play with somebody who, and again, Scamos is over 18 now, so I don't care if you're buds with Scamos or you guys role play. My main issue was, and is, that you knew that they were a minor while you were doing it for a while. But I'll stay quiet and I'll let you type out, because I guess I don't think you're in a place where you can unmute. Okay, you gonna type something? Okay, I'm gonna go pack a bomb quick. Okay, while you're still typing, I'm gonna go and smoke this. Okay, still typing. I'm gonna pack a second bong and smoke it then. Okay, it cannot take that long to type. It's been almost 10 minutes. Okay. I didn't know because my server at the time. I did not make it clear my server was 18 plus in the name, which looking back was dumb on my part. Okay, I'm going to be honest when it comes to age regression and age progression and stuff like that. It's weird. I don't care what you do in, your spare time, but it's weird. It being his idea, also age regression can be a fetish. One thing. It can be. Felt bad because Scamos is a nice guy. He is a chill guy.
I did not know that, and I thought it would have been fine, which, looking back, was very stupid on my part.
You do understand that just because it was their idea, you would see older individual. Was that before or after you knew their age? Or was it?
Could you please repeat? Because I didn't hear that last part.
The age regression role plays, when did they take place?
After I knew, but it was Scamos' idea, and I just went along with it. Which, looking back,
you knew that they were a minor at the time and decided to go with age regression to have them be younger in the role play.
No, I was the younger one in that one.
Okay, that was a misconception on my part.
Which makes it worse.
It's still not good, but
so,
if I can,
my problem is just the people that you shared it with, and you know how much they freaking hate me and call me a freak. That's sort of my problem.
I didn't share it with them until you started going at me, because Kirito was showing me messages of you guys just going off, like non-stop.
Yeah, I was kind of... Yeah.
And seeing that time after time after time, and then I'm not trying to be... I am trying to be a little rude here. How you treat your friends was abysmal.
Yeah.
Every time something went wrong, you would lash out, you would ping everybody multiple times, sometimes multiple times a day.
Yeah, and in the last few days I was... just... wishing I was a better friend. And reflecting. And I want to be a better friend. Because I don't want to lose all my friends, and I don't want to be alone.
Then stop doing this, because I found out this is not the first time.
What roleplay thing?
Yeah, with the minor.
Okay, the first one I completely never knew their age, and when I did knew, I made sure to cut ties and stop that shit.
Then why when you found out Scamos was a minor, did you not do the same, or at least just end the role play?
I honestly don't remember.
Because it took me asking Scamos' age either a week or two before they were 18, and I had to tell you to quit.
Yeah. Like, I never meant... I don't mean to harm anyone. Just...
I know that you're not meaning to harm anybody. Take it from me. Your actions have weight to them.
Yeah. I just want this nonsense to stop. It's just been hurting me mentally.
Okay, do you want some genuine ideas on what you can do?
Yeah.
Is Gem Nova still your friend?
Yeah, he blocked because some people told him that it would be better that way, but he's still cool with me. Just he's trying to work on himself at the same time. So, kinda, but not really.
Okay, if you and Gem Nova start talking again, work on games together. So that's what you're going to do for the next year. You're going to learn how to do games.
Yeah, I was actually...
You already have a passion for it anyway, so I'm not going to say just because I
project with an RPG Maker again, but I just can't remember what to do because it has been a while.
Well, I'm not rejoining the team.
I understand.
Now, I'm not saying that you're a pedophile. I will say that you're stupid.
Yeah.
I'm stupid too.
I am.
But
yeah,
you.
Yeah, and Yeah, I know, but
There are
I
lines.
just didn't I just didn't appreciate the slander from the three haters. Get what I'm saying? It was just getting to me,
The
and
the
I just
act.
got frustrated and lashed out. Yeah, and it wasn't right. I do apologize about that.
Can you explain to me what ABDL stands for?
Adult adult baby diaper lover.
Okay. So this is a question that I asked earlier.
Oh, I
Why do
wasn't
you
listening.
feel?
Sorry.
I know because it was when you were typing up the storm.
Yeah, sorry. I was trying to explain what in my typing. Sorry, I took so long.
Why do you feel the need to post your fetish content on YouTube? And don't lie, you have told me behind the scenes it's fetish content, and you've said that you don't want people to know it's fetish content.
Uh,
So,
I guess I thought it would be fine because I had a history of people just enabling it.
then I have a question. Do you think those people.
Or I joined so many groups of EBDL. I guess my mind wasn't really thinking about the YouTube consequences at least. I think it's a mixture of those two. It's just been a long time since I know the origin of why
Jag,
this is the case.
I'm
Yeah.
being nice because I know that you're slow, and I'm slow too. I get it. I'm going to suggest use
Yeah.
some kind of AI for your role plays going forward completely, because
Yeah,
three
that's
times is
that's
a
what I
pattern.
did, and yeah, that's why with like Pixel AI, I've been doing that. But my fetish isn't just a jerk off thing; it's more of a comfort thing. With people with trauma. You know what I'm saying? It's also just a comfort. Like the gotcha diaper thing, it's more of a comfort, not a jerk off thing. There's some part, like you know what I'm saying? Like there's parts of a thing.
Yeah, I get it. Parts are jerking off.
Yeah, parts of jerking off, some are just for comfort. And I thought on YouTube, if I didn't do anything inappropriate with it, I thought it would have been fine. At the same time, which looking back, maybe still isn't the best idea.
Yeah, it's not the best idea.
Yeah.
I'm not the one to say if
Okay.
this is something you can or cannot come back from, but I do suggest for at least a year, just.
I have started a new channel with new OCs. And I'm making sure to do the right things.
Is it that giraffe one?
Oh,
I knew immediately. Yeah.
yeah. It's just, I just love having a channel and love getting attention. No.
That's a result of your ADHD, most likely. I have that as well. It's hard for me to usually even stand still. So I get that. But we do need to get more on topic, though.
All right. Like I was just trying to say that it was just a big mistake, but my haters, they wouldn't believe me.
I'm not even sure if I believe you. I'm 50-50 on the matter. There were 3 different roleplay channels, and I only barely had time to skim them. I had time to go on my middle mouse scroll, go up. They went up for a mile. I went to the second. Went up for a mile. I went to the third. Went up for a mile. I went and asked you about it, and they were deleted.
It was because the situation during then. From what I remember, I was stressed, and I usually delete things that are causing me stress.
Okay, so now here's a new question. If they're causing you stress, why would you even have them in the first place? If it's...
No, it's because of the drama of knowing Sam was agent. At the time, that's what I meant.
So
Stress of that.
you... Wait. So the stress of knowing Scamos's age had you delete it when I asked you about it? Instead of saying anything on the matter.
I don't remember. I think I deleted it when we were talking about it at the time. And I was just getting stressed and I just didn't want to deal with it. So I decided to delete it after that. That's sort of what I meant.
I'm going to suggest moving away from the diaper fetish stuff entirely. Keep it to that whatever AI you want to have it with.
Yeah, I even though I have met up with an old APDL DA friend again, and wanted to work with them in merging universes. And don't worry, they're an adult. They told me in DA chat. But maybe I'll tell maybe, don't worry, maybe I'll tell them that maybe, I feel like things aren't working out, and I'm going to take your advice. Okay.
Okay, if you're gonna take my advice, can I suggest something?
Okay.
So I'm gonna have to look for it. Because I did not have it downloaded.
What downloaded?
Just
Sorry,
hold
I'm
up,
on the front porch. It is kind of hot. Sorry.
how far up is it? Okay, well, I'm just going to say it's probably good if you look for a job. Have you ever had one?
From what I remember, I only a few times. Oh, hang on. Sorry, someone. No, like when I was still in the young adult program, I had two volunteer jobs. One at a library and one at PetSmart taking care of cats.
Okay, and
And I tried getting a job because of taking advice from that, my ex-girlfriend at the time. I tried getting a job at Hannaford. I used to live near, but they didn't have anything open for daytime, and I knew I wouldn't be able to do anything at nighttime because of my horrible sleep schedule. So I gave up from there.
wait, so how many job applications did you hand in?
No, I just asked for a job, and they said nothing was open. So I just gave up.
Have
Before those, when I was a teenager, sorry.
Have you ever made a resume?
And going out with a. Okay, no. Can I explain? I tried out a job application when I was a teenager for Hot Dog Charlie's, but at the time I didn't get it. It was too complicated, and I gave up. This was when I was a teenager. It was when I was a teenager. Okay. But everything else was when I was an adult. So kind of 4-ish times I tried. Sometimes I do go out canning to get some money occasionally, or try doing art commission.
I know that you do that. I know that you collect the bottle caps for money. I know that you do that.
No, not bottle caps, bottles and cans. No, people
Oh.
do that. It's one of the things I picked up from my dad.
Why don't you try and this will sound weird, waste like a garbage man? That's essentially the same job and it pays better.
Wait, be a garbage man?
If you're already going up and you're cleaning around voluntarily, or go as a cleaner,
Yeah,
do maintenance at
I just go
McDonald's
around.
or something.
Yeah, I just go out. I just go around a big area, like some blocks or a park or something like that. And I try not to go through cans too much because I do worry about what kind of bacteria or germs could be lurking in there. I'm a little paranoid about that, but I still do it anyways.
To go back on something you said earlier as well, the roleplay and the merging universe.
No. I'm saying that I do. I collect bottles that are on the ground, like on roads or in the park. But in cans that are not too empty, that are almost empty, but still have bottles in them. But I do go through trash cans sometimes if I'm like, if I'm really desperate for some money. That's sort of what I meant. Sorry for the poor wording.
Okay.
And I didn't mean to go off on you like that during the drama. It's just I just emotionally when got on Snark's video, I guess I just snapped. And I do apologize about that.
I got onto Snark's video because you kept going at me in comments, and then deleting them, and then making new ones, and then deleting them, and then making new ones, and deleting them. And it was the second or third time you did that, I decided.
Yeah, and I'm sorry about that. All right. I'll tell you why. It's just because I just was angry and wasn't thinking and just wanted to myself, but not in the best way. But
No, you were doing what?
Gem told me to. Scamos with Gem would tell me to delete the comments after because it wouldn't be the best idea. It's just, I think this entire situation just.
So they were essentially holding your hand the entire time to make sure you didn't do stupid shit.
Pretty much, but I am getting better at it now because I was thinking during this thing that I should at least try to not be as emotional, mostly as I can.
Well,
Because I will admit, because of my emotional side, a lot of time during the dramas in the past, usually did come back to bite me in the ass.
I wonder why.
Yeah, because maybe I'm not thinking it just being a raging mess.
If you don't mind me asking, why do you take out your anger on your friends so often?
Because I just wanted the attention. Sometimes I ask myself why I do it so much.
I'm going to ask you a genuine question because this is something that I've been noticing with a lot of our generation. Does everything just feel boring to you constantly, no matter what you do, no matter what situation you're in?
Well,
Besides the like times that you get panic attacks.
Yeah, Yeah, I just also to think is all the built up drama and trauma. Sorry, I meant the trauma from
'Cause
all the dramas I've been in, and the people who
it,
hurt me but haven't changed for the better. Um, I guess something just snaps in me, and I guess it made me like that.
well, forgive me if I'm wrong. You have autism, autism on top of ADHD, correct?
I don't know if I do
So,
have ADHD, but but autism I do have. But
okay,
if I do have
well,
ADHD, but if I do, I guess it wouldn't be a surprise anyways.
with autism, people have hyperfixations. I have autism. I also get hyperfixations. They've also fucked me in the ass in the past.
Yeah, it
So,
fucked us
but,
both in the ass in the past.
okay, but never
You,
to
you,
this degree where
yeah.
because forgive me if I'm wrong, but you were role playing almost every single day.
Almost, but there was a point where I just eh, lost interest, and yeah, it's game also blocked me because of my emotional issues getting to him, and so he blocked me and told me to do it on my own, which I honestly understand, and I do regret being a bit of a shit friend. I can be a good friend. It's just my emotional issues just get in the way of it.
Have you done anything to actually fix your emotions in any way? Or have you just...
I've just been just keeping it together and not try to get so easily annoyed or angered at things I would usually do, like repeating noise or someone just being inappropriate in my house or something stupid like that. You know how siblings are.
Yeah. Um, so now back to the
And
harder
and
questions
for the last 2
because...
days, and for the last 2 days, I was at my sister's and I was actually getting better at controlling my emotions because I had to watch her kids while she worked because she is moving and she needs someone to watch her kids, my niece and nephew.
Your family don't know that you do ABDL roleplays, do they?
No, no, it's just because I want to keep my online and IRL lives separate as I can.
A lot of people do, and I get that, but I want to get to a question I've been trying to ask you for a while. Are you going to, now that there's AI that you can use at any time, anywhere, right? You're never going to,
I know
in the future, with another human being, because we cannot have
yeah,
a
I know,
third time, or I am going to
yeah,
not be
because
nice.
yeah. I'm sticking to the AI. I have to leave my old account because I thought I needed to remove myself from AVDL and not get tempted.
Oh,
I'm thinking of making a
and
new account for that AI roleplay app,
no, but
just so I can at least try to keep it in control.
here's the thing. When you're doing those role plays, don't do age regression at all. Have all the characters 18
Don't
plus.
don't worry.
For the love of
Don't worry.
for the love of fucking God.
Don't worry. Don't worry. I don't. I am never
'Cause, you know-
sexual about age regression because that is just gross.
What I mean
Just
is,
because I-
you're
just because-
you're going
just
to
because-
remove that. You're going
just
to remove
because
that one
I'm-
entirely. You're going to remove that one entirely.
Move away from the diaper fetish altogether just to avoid issues in the future, which I understand. And I probably will have to cut ties with the gotcha APDL friend. I know it'll hurt, but it's for the better. It was during the time before I.
Where am I telling you to?
Like
Where am I
a day
telling you
ago.
to unfriend people? You did that with the Scamos shit too, and I said clearly, Scamos is now 18, Scamos is now legally an adult, they can make their own decisions at this point going forward.
Yeah.
I cannot do anything going forward.
Yeah, I know.
I cannot control you. I cannot control Scamos. Because I need to get this out of my system right now. And just hear me out.
It's because that one time.
This is not a situation that should have happened to begin with. After this, I'm not contacting you. You are not contacting me. I'd like you to unsubscribe from my channel. For the love of fucking God.
I did when drama happened.
On the giraffe account.
Wait, I did?
You did.
How did I not? Oh, I think I might have accidentally. Oh, I accidentally did, but I did immediately unsubscribe from that. I think he's had the notification. You know how glitchy YouTube is a lot of the time. So don't worry, I did, because it was an accident. Like, it was more of a mispress. Like, do you hate it when that happens?
As much as I do hate it when it happens, I think we need to end this conversation. And I need to say this. I cannot control you. You are an adult.
Yeah,
but I'm also not... One moment. But I'm not going to tell Snark or Raptor to stop either. Because this is an egregious fuck-up. I cannot prove anything. I cannot prove anything because you deleted all those fucking role plays before I had a chance to screenshot or read the majority of them. Because I only saw one before you deleted it, and it was only a little bit of it.
Yeah. That's why I just started my new rap account, just to move on and just trying to move on from the thing.
I don't care if you create content personally, but you have proven to be... Once would be, I would say, unreliable. Twice, I'm going to say... I won't say untrustable. There's got to be a word. Whatever it is.
Well, how can I regain trust?
With me, no. No, we're done.
What? No, I didn't mean you. I meant... Get what I'm saying? Not you. I'm talking about the trust in general. Or in that community, I'm just not trusted anymore, basically.
I wonder why you're not trusted in the ABDL community anymore.
Yeah, and I'm not saying I'm cutting ties with them, but I'm just not gonna merge universes and talk to them about it. That's sort of what I meant. Like, I'll talk to them after this.
So, yeah. I don't care if they're an adult or not. At this point, you should not roleplay with anybody. I'm going to say that up front and center. You don't need to be doing it.
Yeah,
not anymore.
Yeah, honestly, that's fair. Honestly, that's fair. And that's why I haven't joined another ABDL server since. Yeah.
Is there anything?
Maybe try out a new paint. Try a new paint occasionally.
You need to stick with fucking vanilla fetishes.
Oh, sorry about that. Someone was.
Why is that the first thing on your mind anyway? Is I'm gonna have to try out new fetishes.
I honestly don't know. I guess it's me not trying to get out of my comfort zone, but I have tried like a day ago. Well, before I had to go to my sister's house anyways.
Okay. I think you need to focus less
Only
on the
once.
fetish. I think you need to focus less on the fetishes and more on building up life skills.
Yeah. Yeah, and I will talk to my. I will talk to the.
Google has pre-made resumes there. They're reliable. I've used it.
Yeah. Like I want to be reliable again. Because I have good art. Like I don't want it to go to waste.
Draw new art.
Get what I'm saying?
Draw new art. Make it safe for work.
New?
Yeah, just do new stuff. Keep it safe for work. For the love of God.
That's why like I really haven't drawn ABDL. Mostly just only did some AB. Only did some.
Yeah, I know because you had Gotcha OC ABDL and the fucking roleplay was Scamos.
Yeah.
So I already know that.
And I was stupid for that.
Speaking of, one second. Speaking of, how old do Gotcha characters look to you? Because I just remembered something. How old do they look to you?
Young adults. Like a chibi anime young adult, like.
Okay.
It's because they're the age that you make the character, and it's basically a self-insert. That's always my mindset when it comes to avatar makers in general.
So, then I have a question, because you have said, okay, because now it changed my original question I had, and now it's brought up a new one. So, oh my god, I can't believe I have to fucking ask this. So, you've said that you have issues jerking off to Gotcha before.
Yeah, but just because something is does not mean.
No, I know. You said you seem young adults. No, the new question: if they're self-inserts of yourself, why were you? I'm sorry. I
mostly did it for fun. And I did it just for the sake of it. Because I was bored or just had nothing better to do, or I had that weird idea in my head. Stuff like that. But nothing bad.
Okay, I have a task for you before we go.
Okay. Alright.
Open up Google Docs. That's where you find the actual option for a resume. Because that's the one thing I kept wanting to tell you, and every time I wanted to do it, Jim Nova's like, no, don't do it.
For a job description?
Yeah. That's the one thing I kept wanting to tell you the whole time. Every time you had a mental breakdown, constantly directing at your friends, adding everybody in your server, going for the throat half the time. Then the other half of the time, flipping out because you lost at a game.
I understand.
But this is what snark meant when they say you only have your own self to blame for your issues. Just like for my issues, I only have myself to blame. And I've got a whole hell of a lot, but oh brother, they are not as bad as yours. Mine is being a dick to everybody.
Like, I wasn't trying to be a dick.
Well, regardless of what you're trying to do, you were being a dick. Take this from somebody who has experience in being a dick. You don't always try to be a dick.
Yeah, I was a dick, even if I wasn't trying to be. Wait.
So, the question that you couldn't remember, I am hoping that some gears are turning because we've been talking about these role plays for a while. What would you... Okay. What in your life had you decide to not stop the role play right then and there when Scamo said they were 17?
Like, I did want to at first. But
okay, but
I
what?
Still wanted to put Scamo's butt in the safe for Workaway, and I thought when he recommended Joe's AR.
Okay, well, I'm going to tell you right now that age regression is usually used weirdly.
Yeah, I didn't realize that because when I remember, because in my mind it's not sexual, and I looked up, it's not considered a fetish to a lot of people. Like, it's just, I'm just confused of what is a kink and what isn't.
Okay. ABDL, diaper fetish. If it's a fetish, it's a kink. It's the same thing.
I guess I didn't really realize that. Like, I thought it would have been fine. Which, looking back, was very stupid on my part.
I don't think either of us really have much more to say, do we?
Wait, what did you say? I didn't understand you there.
I don't really think either of us have too much more to say, do we?
Yeah, not really, other than I did reinstall RPG Maker from Steam, and I'm trying to make something with it, but it's just kind of hard. I don't remember what to do.
Look up YouTube tutorials.
Oh yeah, I probably should have done that. I'm thinking of just making a small project. I don't really have like a real big idea for the project yet. I'm just thinking some random. It's just random, or a random RPG like the ones you recommended. I would make. Remember?
I remember. It was Toilet in Wonderland because Vinny played it. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, just something. Just something random and stupid. I think I'm making just a simple RPG map and see how that goes, and upload it to HITL like it's as a test, like a little test demo, something like that. That's what I'm thinking of doing.
Well, I'm gonna head out here. You have good luck with your game. Try to spend a year. Try to spend a year off YouTube, at the very least.
What do I do with my main channel? Because I promised to upload once a week. Just notify I'm just taking a break because of mental issues.
Yeah.
Oh,
well, we'll call it mental issues.
Yeah, it's because I don't want the drama to come back, because it was really fucking me up mentally, and I just want to move on from it.
Yeah, you realize that you're dealing with the CC.
Yeah,
And I'm not there, and you kept coming back over and over and over. This is
yeah.
my second
Even though I
breaking
wasn't
point.
trying, even if I wasn't trying to join the SEC, but I'm one of their targets, and I see that as complete bullshit. Not what you're trying to say is bullshit. No, I'm saying how
No, no, I agree.
about
I
being
agree
a target.
that I agree that a lot of what they've said is just because you are slow. But this is one of the situations where, yeah, no, this one's on you. This one, whether you like it, it's on you. You're the one who had the decision made in your brain to roleplay with somebody after knowing their age and knowing that they were a minor.
Yeah,
For 2 months. Do you know how many days that is?
it wasn't every day. It was only like select few days, from what I remember.
But you still continued.
Yeah, still bad, but not as bad. I will say that.
Yeah, no, this is.
Yeah, even I do think now that I did bring a lot of this onto myself, and I probably should like just take a break from YouTube for a year or a couple of years.
That's probably for the best.
Yeah, maybe I'll just stick to like DA or make something on Twitter or Blue Sky or something.
Well, you figure that out. I'm gonna go ahead and remove you again.
All right.